I want to say thank you for watching my video because the information I'm going to give you is very important. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's an IRS Tax Code 643B. So few people have ever heard of this because 97% of all the trusts sold every year is what my mom and dad had, and this is Susie Orman talks about, is a family trust. The only thing that does is avoid going through probate. This is not your mom and dad's trust. The Spendthrift Trust is an IRS Tax Code 643B. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor 76 years ago when he wrote the 5 different trusts that the law firm sells, and I'm a representative for that. And it will help you save certain taxes. You're not tax-free. You're only saving certain taxes. So let's get into this. The business trust is for U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, and 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% on your federal income taxes every year, and in 43 states, no longer pay state income taxes. There are 7 states that don't have state income taxes: South Dakota, Nevada, Texas, Florida. I can't remember the rest of them. When you save this money, it's your money to pay off your mortgage, buy a new car, take your family on vacation, give to a charity, save for retirement. You're in charge of this money. It's your money to spend the way you like. Just to give you an idea, some of the people I'm working with. Today's post was about a Shopify owner in Indiana. She sells vitamins and things online. She's only 23 years old, and we're saving her over $20,000 every single year. Her Shopify store is growing. She went from, when she started this, she had no money. Now she's at 24%. So she knows her tax rate's going up because she's making more money. If her store keeps growing year after year after year after year, in 10 years, she will save over $200,000 tax-free. She'll never have to pay that back. This is why I want to talk about this to as many people as possible. The Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, they know about this. Everybody should know this. Maybe it's not for you now. Maybe you don't want to save taxes. That's fine. But you need to know this information. So write this down. The Spendthrift Trust is going to save you in 4 very important ways. Number 1, taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, keep your information completely private. There's a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does that. I can go to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website of your state and research all LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps. There's a reason why it's so easy to 40% of all LLCs get sued every year. Number 3, talking about lawsuits. You get all your assets into the trust. It's a titanium vault. No one can pierce it if you're not, unless you're not doing. Only way it can get pierced if you're doing something illegal. We don't do illegal things here. But if someone tries to sue me, I'm worth nothing. You cannot get money from a stone. So the lawsuit becomes frivolous and goes away. And then number 4, if you're not aware of the Corporate Transparency Act, 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department, this is something the Treasury Department is in charge of. If you do not do that paperwork, you could be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. Yikes. Well, with the Benson Financial Trust, you're exempt from doing that paperwork. One of my clients that I talked to, who started the trust, had 44 LLCs for 44 different properties. I just saved him a headache of doing that paperwork 44 times. Congratulations to him. So we talked about the business trust for U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, and 1099 income earners, where you're going to save at least 90% on your federal income taxes, and in 43 states, no longer pay state income taxes. The beneficial trust, so there's 5 trusts. The beneficial trust is for all U.S. investors. I don't care what kind of investing you're doing. You're going to be saved. You no longer will be paying short-term capital gains. That's a year or less. So if you're a forex investor, a crypto investor, if you're wholesaling, fix and flipping, doing tax liens, or if you're doing auction houses. My first house in the Spendthrift Trust was a bank-owned auction house. I paid $20,000 for the contract. It sold for over $64,000. Yay, Sally! I made $44,000 without lifting a hammer. The way I like to do my real estate. I'm lazy. But more importantly, because I have the Spendthrift Trust, I saved $10,358 on that first property. Guess what? I've done a lot more properties since then. This is why I want to teach this to as many investors as possible. Long-term capital gains are either 15% or 20%. This affects you if you're selling your business, if you're selling an investment property, if you're selling a baseball card. One of my clients actually had a Lou Griffey Jr. rookie card that he sold for over almost $40,000. Now, I have to let you know, in 2021, two major bills went through Congress. One was a transportation bill and one was another bill. In one of the bills, line 20 and 21 says if you make more than $300,000 a year, your capital gains will be 40%. It doesn't matter if it's short-term or long-term. 40%. You get to keep 60% of your profits. They're going to take 40%. It hasn't been, it's passed, it's legislation that hasn't been gone into effect yet. I just want to let you know that that's what has passed here in Congress. Kind of scary because people aren't talking about that. So capital gains, interest income taxes. If you are a passive investor, if you're in mutual funds, if you are doing the BRRRR strategy, or if you're doing subject to real estate, I personally have notes where I'm the paper on the house. People pay me their mortgage, or I'm like the mortgage healthy. If you're doing creative financing or seller financing, you're no longer going to pay dividend income taxes. If you're in the stock market, if you have get dividend payments every quarter, if you're a day trader, if you're doing commodities trading, futures trading, or binary options trading, you're no longer going to pay rental income taxes. If you have short-term rentals, vacation rentals, 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, multifamily, commercial property, maybe you're doing arbitrage, Airbnb arbitrage, or rental arbitrage. Yes, you can take depreciation. Yes, you can do cost averaging. I'm not taking that away from you, but remember, you're going to keep your information private, and all lawsuits become frivolous. So if the renter's dog gets out and bites the mailman, they can't come after you. If someone trips and falls, they can't sue you. All your assets are in the titanium vault. Then the last one is royalty income taxes. If you have talent, if you're an actor, an actress, an author, maybe you're a musician, an artist, maybe you're in the NFT world, maybe you have a patent, you could be saving thousands of dollars every single year. My goal is to teach this to as many people as possible. If you want to know more information, I ask you, please go out and watch my free class that's on the Great Discovery. If you're not aware of the Great Discovery, this is Six Sigma, the consulting group. This is their answer to Kajabi into school. So if you go out to my free class, www.Sally Gimmon, first name and last name.com, you'll have that. I also have a second class out there, www.learnwithsallymarie.com, because if you don't know this, my real name is Sally Marie. My older brother named me after a cat. And when my mom saw the birth certificate, she's like, no. Firstborn daughter from an Irish woman must be named Mary. So that's going to help people get out of debt and get the money to afford to pay for the trust. If you want to make an appointment with me, my website, www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. All of this is going to be in the notes that are going to be provided for you. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, 1099 income earners, and investors save taxes legally. It's in the IRS Tax Code, 643B. It's been in front of the United States Supreme Court. The Benson Financial Group will give you a certification saying if the IRS ever questions you about your trust, they'll defend you free of charge, because it never happens. Well, I'll be honest, it happened once. One trust was examined in 2018 by a senior IRS agent for 5 hours. He approved it. I want to make sure you know what the rich know. This is a secret of the rich. Everyone should have this information. Now, textbook. I should tell you this. There are over 1 million attorneys in the United States. Only 4% are trust attorneys. A textbook that trust attorneys study in law school is called Scott and Asher on Trusts, 5th edition. There's a whole chapter dedicated to Spendthrift Trust. This is legal. This is, trust attorneys know about this. The law firm is now run by Paul Benson's grandson, great-grandson, and soon to be great-great-grandson. The great-great-great-grandson just passed his bar. So please, if you would like to learn more, go out to www.sallygimmon.com for my free class. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.